Today I want to talk everything about World Cup. We all enjoyed all the group stages match, even though I didn't watch them all. But today I will give thought on what I've watched, and what I didn't watch. I will give the highlights of what I saw, what I think about those particular matches. But the main thing of this video is me making prediction for round of 32. I'm making prediction for the round of 32. So I will start off with the first team that I see here. I see Germany against Paraguay. I didn't see any Paraguay match, but Germany will pass this game, but it didn't. It wasn't convincing. It wasn't the Germany that we know, except for the first game that they played against Cote d'Ivoire. But even though in that game they did win that match, but Cote d'Ivoire was more likely to get off something with that game. So I think Germany against Paraguay is an easy thing. I will just say Germany will pass. France against Sweden, it is not challenging because of I saw when Netherlands beat Sweden. I think it was 5-something. Yeah, Sweden didn't look more convincing. I think even in this match, France will just pass through this game. South Africa against Canada. I'm rooting for South Africa in this one. Then the big match, Netherlands against Morocco. Uh, Netherlands. One thing that confused me was the first game of Netherlands. Sometimes Ronald Koeman will be making some hasty decision when making substitute. Even we also reka first game. Koeman Ramon reka first game against Japan. It was against Japan. First game against Japan. He did some silly mistake thinking that he has won the game and took out the players that were bringing him more in this game, in that game. So I think for him, Morahono pass at this group stage will require a lot for him. So I don't think Netherlands they play in a scrappy way, Joe. Sometimes, even though the game that they play against Sweden, I didn't think they won that game because of they were better than Sweden. I think Sweden was just off in that game. They didn't play very well. They didn't play at all. So I think Morocco, since Morocco is a good team, I see Morocco passing Netherlands. I don't know why. Because of right now I'm happy that we have 9 out of 10 African teams that came to the World Cup that are in the next round, and I think this perfect record that we have, we're gonna remain. We're gonna go through many African teams gonna go through to the round of 16. Maybe when we get to the quarterfinals where things change because of there will be stronger teams. And another thing I want Morocco to pass through is because of I know if South Africa come across Morocco in the round of 16, obviously South Africa will win because of we know South Africa has never had challenge playing against Morocco. So Netherlands against Morocco, I'm rooting for Morocco to pass. Then we have a big game of Portugal against Croatia. This one is very tricky because of I want to talk more about Portugal. One thing I commended the coach in World Cup is that they're using the players in the correct positions, and what they make them do in those correct positions that they are putting their players, they make them play the way they are playing in the club level. Because of what's the point of making someone change for you because of Odala is a tournament. A player cannot change in a week. You just have to accept the player that you have and try to work a system around them. So Portugal, it has the best midfielders, Mara. I don't see them doing what we know them doing. Vitinha, who did a lot of back passes. How did what we normally see him doing? Go PSG, taking the ball from the back. We all know Vitinha can initiate attack from start till finish. And Abako Ramar Asangaramana Azamaluji Yualo against for Portugal. The other thing is that Bruno Fernandes, we know he's more of that player or just risky passes. Asangara mwana didira lojeo. So I don't know what's wrong with Portugal. Portugal I'm pay that thing or they want to win this thing because of people are saying Portugal gonna win this thing. But sometimes winning we wanna as a team play, even a team if a team ya draw already wrong or honorable team to win. Mabana against Colombia, Portugal didn't show anything. James Rodriguez Haladala Joe Kore Hala una middle fielder until Wamoncha and Chamtomo, but still Colombia was playing better than Portugal in that middle field. So I don't know. I don't know flop Portugal again, but I think what they have to fix their problems. And sometimes we all know what this game you can play bad in your group stages, but pick up the tempo. Because one thing I've been thinking is that maybe these teams, because of their playing with smaller nations, they they don't know how to play with them, but once they play with those nations that they are used to, they will play their game. Maybe Portugal will turn up in the next game, maybe they won't. But them having Cristiano Ronaldo there is something that is very scrappy for me because I don't see Ronaldo doing what he does. Maybe it's the lack of services. I'm sorry, maybe it's the lack of service. That's why Ronaldo has a bit the Ronaldo that we know. The lethal finish in the box because of I never saw, like I said in the beginning, or Bruno Fernandes doesn't thread those passes that he used to go Man United. Another thing, what I don't know what's happening at the winger, ja Portugal, Rafael Leon, some other times Pedro Neto. Is it Pedro Neto or but Neto for Portugal? They don't give me that thing of them being quality players that we know. So in this thing, I do believe that Portugal will pass through Croatia because of the Croatia Leona, it has been scrappy. They played a big match against England and they lost 4-2. So again, via that match, I will judge them via that match and thinking Portugal will get through because of I think they will pass through Croatia. Then Spain against Australia, Spain will pass. No need to talk a lot about it. But even though they're not the Spain we know. So it's time for them to turn up the heat. It's time for them to realize already bafitlile. Bako World Cup. World Cup ya thoma right now in round of 32 because of there's no that smaller nation that you know you to defend blah blah one so by a no so is the time was able you either you win or you go home. So if you wanna stay in this tournament you have to win. So with Spain but the do Australia. Australia is just a small is a small team so Spain is a theater. USA Bosnia I've never watched any of this team play, but my guess is that USA will go through since go high. Bori. Belgium, Senegal. This one, to tell you the truth, I'm thinking Senegal will pass through Belgium because of Belgium. They didn't beat Egypt. Egypt managed to get a scrappy draw against them, and they drew again. I don't remember against which team in that group. So I'm seeing Senegal passing through, even though Senegal was what I don't think Senegal was bad in this World Cup. It's just that they were playing with teams that they are they were playing with teams that they were stronger than them. Like having France, Norway in the same team. I feel that thing was an abuse. Like they are abusing you. Correct. It's like someone making an elephant fighting with an ant. But right now, since Belgium is not the Belgium that we're used to, the Belgium that we know, I think Senegal I'm okay. Then Brazil against Japan. Japan is a very great team. They once did, was it Japan or South Korea? Somewhere, which one of these teams against Belgium in 2018 when Belgium won that game last minute, round of 16, they won that game last minute of a counter attack. So even though Japan they play an entertaining game, I don't think they will pass through Brazil. So I'm seeing Brazil passing through. Ivory Coast, Norway. Ooh, this one is tough one to predict, but I think Norway is very strong. Even though the Norway we saw against France in the last group stages, where number one Ibayona, you number one, if I on a winner, the winner will be the one that winning the group. We didn't see the Norway that we know because I think that coach changed the whole starting 11. No one from the previous two games he was playing that were playing, they've entered in that game. So I'm seeing Norway passing through. Then we have Mexico against Ecuador. So this one is a South American, yeah, is a South American derby sort of. Mm. And that's playing in Mexico City. So Ecuador ke le drawing le Portugal last night. Here I'll be just predicting just by my thoughts and see Mexico passing through because of the one who's team. Argentina, Cabo Verde. Wow. This match for me it will be interesting because of I want to see what Cabo Verde will they say we're gonna defend until we go to the penalties, or will they try to attack Argentina? Because of at this point defending for 120 minutes you will crack, and they have the good Argentina is good. You Lionel Messi at this point at this moment he has 6 goals. I know people were comparing him with Ronaldo, but you can't compare someone who was made for football, someone who when God designed him he told him, we are going to earth, we are going there to play football in my behalf. Like Lionel Messi is something, oof, they say it gets better with time. Ke Lionel Messi but the way in legend di wa bo se kan enjena go enje di age di one little whiskey di wa bo se ke Messi motho. Like Messi doesn't show any sign of weakness in him, and or Raska won't show any sign of weakness in him is because of Argentina are willing to fight for him. Like Messi doesn't mark the whole game. He just walk and scratch his balls while others are working hard for him. Then he knows, they know, the reward of them working as hard as they do is that whenever they win the ball and they give it to Lionel Andres Messi, it's a goal. Something majestical will come out of that nigga. Like Messi, Arfitri. But I think Argentina will go through because of I can't stop yapping about Messi. Like I've watched all those 3 games for Argentina. I could tell you, or even the one that he only entered at the last minutes of the game. Messi's Messi. Like it's just Messi. Sometimes I feel very bad for Ronaldo for playing the same era with Lionel Messi, because of right now Lionel Messi is competing with people that they are not in their era, people who we are saying that they are in their prime, like people who grew up idolizing Messi. Messi is the one competing with them. People who are saying Messi is the good, Messi is competing with those little kids. Like you could see what this guy is him. Correct. I just want Messi at the ball until 50 if he can. Even if we walk because of that man who define gravity, he define what football is. He is footballer, that guy. But then we have the next match, Australia against Egypt. This one I'm rooting for my African men. I'm saying Egypt will pass through, even though Egypt it plays scrappy at times. I didn't see the Egypt that we like. The Egypt we all know already. North African teams, the team when they are playing, they like to shout, be aggressive, force the referee to take hasty decision. But I don't see them doing that. I don't know it's because of this thing is the World Cup, they are scared or what, but I don't see them doing those things. But I think they can do this thing. I think what Egypt will pass through. Australia, the other match we get Switzerland against Algeria. Yeah, Switzerland is passing like Algeria. Visitor World Cup. I didn't see them playing how we need them to play. They are pop. Then Colombia, Ghana. Colombia the Colombia that I saw against Portugal. If it's the Colombia that will turn up for this game, I'm seeing Colombia passing through. I don't see Ghana holding those players who Luis Diaz, who James Rodriguez, who Musa Kassier, Musa Kassier to go Ecuador. But I don't see Ghana handling the pressure that coming from Colombia. Then yeah, those are the group stages that we have. Get the game for the round of 32. For me, uh, for me right now, I'd like to talk about my thoughts on this World Cup. This World Cup is kinda, it has a mixed feeling because it's nice. It's nice that we are seeing a lot of teams that are playing, our favorite team that are playing, but it has too many rules. Even this thing, yeah, water break, it kind of boring, but because of if we watch a tempo, a team, because of Oga realize when there's a water break again, immediately after water break, there's a change of tempo in the team. So team really by heartily in the game, if I honor apart their tempo and they score. So that thing it is nice already. Over by heartily before, but when you go to water break, maybe coach gives you some motivations and then you play better. But that thing is very annoying in the water break. I think not each and every match has to have a water break. What's the point of having water break? Unless if humidity is somehow. But this thing, yeah, water break and bora. And let rule 5 seconds, 10 seconds or rojo at the pitch. They are boring. Like World Cup in all the rule buy for them seeing or banyagore tempo game is change. No way bora. I don't know what to say about this World Cup, Mara. It has too many rules. I just miss the old World Cup. But what I can tell you is that them making 48 teams to come to the World Cup, that was the best decision they could ever make. I think right now we are seeing African teams turning up for us. We are seeing African teams doing wonders. We are seeing they are not teams that has to be undermined. They are teams that need to be praised. And people act like they are watching the AFCON and other things that are happening in African continent. They are not. They're seeing this for the first time. They were not prepared for us. And I think we're gonna show them. We are not gonna win the World Cup, but this is me. This thing of us having 10 teams, 9 teams to go to the World Cup, it gives us a step close or to win a World Cup. So those were my predictions. Those are my thoughts about this World Cup. Everything we shall see. I will come back giving you prediction of round of 16. Sharp.